Okay, there we go. Hello, everyone. The diamond is a VIP because you're a very special guest here in the Matt stream. You're the best of the best. I'm putting on this song to heal all wounds so we can move forward together. This is what we needed. We just needed to imagine. Did I know? I didn't. I can only hope that it got patched up by playing Imagine. I hope you're all having a good night. Good morning, good night. It's whatever. It's relative to the time zone you're in. I'm just trying to clear the air. I'll play Imagine once and it's over. We've moved past it. This is boring. Hello, how's it hanging? Starting momentarily. We've got some stuff to react that I have on the back burner. My chair's ready. That's right, I'm at it. Love you too, Leone. Someone give this man a sub. No one should have to go over VODs to get angry at me. and watch ads. That's messed up. I'm NY Musics. Can I steal that and tweet it? Please. That's really fucking funny. Thank you so much for letting me steal it. All right, let's see what's in content mines.
One of the more important dates, it seemed like of a lifetime.
Yay! Thank you for the 2 months.
I'm a Keffal. You're a Keffal.
Man, that was a long time ago. Let's see. What's into content mines? Oh yeah, I wanted to watch
Okay, I'm
this.
spoiling this game and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good, Jacob Geller. Let's go. I'm gonna react so hard. I'm gonna react so fucking hard, and by that I mean I'm gonna be mostly silent. And add absolutely nothing to the video. Please give me money. Reaction content's real content. Let's go, baby.
I imagine for a lot of people, Returnal feels like hell. Do you know how health works in Returnal? Let me tell you. You have a health bar. It's here. When you're damaged from a monster's smack or a collision with the
Thank you for the 500 bits. Man, this drama has been so fucking funny. Jay is like still posting through it in the replies. It's like, please stop. This Jesus Christ.
The projectiles filling the screen or by falling off a cliff, you lose health. A sizable chunk of it. Don't worry though, you can increase your health. How? Well, throughout each world, there are a few health pickups, these little green blips. If you've previously been smacked or hit or fallen, they'll give you back some of your missing health. However, if you're not hurt in any way, those same green blips will increase your health bar instead. In other words,
Gwen, I hope you're proud of me. I finally got a TikTok that has over 10,000 views. You had one of his fans reply to your 5-day-old reply. Yeah, they keep doing that and they keep calling me different geometric shapes. It's like it's very strange. Just call me a tranny. Like, come on. Please. Like, call me something that's actually like interesting. Spicy, you know? I'm not a hexagon. Come on.
words, if you're struggling with the game, if you're frequently losing health from the countless dangers you're up against, you will be stuck with a relatively minuscule life bar for the whole experience. It's only when you're excelling, in fact, only when you've proven that you don't really need health, that the game rewards you with more of it. Returnal is also a roguelike, where dying at any point brings you back to the beginning again. Returnal is a roguelike which has a first level so difficult, I've talked to many people who have never beat the first boss. Which means that for those people, Returnal is exclusive.
Oh, speaking about games, I have some good news. Something I haven't been able to do in like the last year or more of streaming. I just like dropped like fucking $4,000, like $4,500 into PC parts. And I will be able to game on stream finally without dropping frames significantly. all of it went to the half of it went to the GPU.
This dark forest, pouring rains, alien wolves and tentacles, and dying and dying and dying again. And look, I know it's video essay 101 to take a frustrating part of a game and say, this is why it's good, actually. We've all heard someone talk about Dark Souls before. I've been that person before. I don't want to do that here. If you're one of those people still stuck in that first level, that sucks. I don't think it's good that you're trapped there. I wish there was a way I could give you the same experience I had with the game. Because Returnal, for me, was one of the most impactful gaming experiences I had in the last year. It's a game I want to tell everyone about, and oddly enough, my explanation of why it's amazing has a lot in common with why folks might have fallen off it so hard. It's a game where you can't get out of hell.
Go to overclockers. I did actually terminate my sponsorship with Artesian Builds because they were, honestly, I think they were just like taking advantage of me. They suck. Don't buy an Artesian Builds computer. I'm telling you now. They literally just like, they don't actually give anyone like money for like constantly displaying their brand on your about page, and then they give you a small cut on a discount code, and it's just like stupid. You can probably find a cheaper computer elsewhere. Not up, thank you for the
Let's talk through some of the basics. You're an astronaut named Celine, and when the game starts, you're tracing some sort of forbidden signal called White Shadow. It leads you and her to a planet far from Earth, but as Celine descends onto the alien and seemingly undeveloped planet, her spaceship is struck by something, she loses control, plummets out of the sky, and crash lands in a rainy forest. With no other option, she abandons Helios, her wrecked ship, and starts to explore the new world she's trapped on. As becomes immediately apparent, the world isn't undeveloped. It's simply in ruin. In that first endless rain, each new room is some new combination of crumbling walkways, overgrown corridors, and massive statues soon to become trunkless legs of stone. Almost every new door means a new confrontation with the hostile fauna. Everything has tentacles, and you shoot all of it. Brutes covered in writhing masses, flying squids with bulbous blue heads. And yet sometimes, you open a door, and instead of a hail of projectiles, you're met with something more inexplicable. A black orb made of something Celine calls ichor sits suspended over a chasm and repeatedly denies your attempts to destroy it. A hall of what seem like memories, thousands of particles that rush together to form holograms of the alien race that died long before you crash landed. And in the middle of this forest, built into the rock,
Did anyone, like unrelated to the game, but did anyone follow what was going on with the Fearless Girl statue like years back when they installed it, and like city officials were planning on I forgot the situation. You spent days researching Ted because, yeah, he's not good. He's not actually. He's funny to meme about, but he's like not very like. I only agree with like the general outline that industrial society has caused like an immense amount of suffering for human beings, but I don't agree with any of the things he says will remedy the situation. Fearless Girl. I was thinking about that today. And it's like it was installed back in 2017, and it they installed it next to the charging bull. So it looks like she's standing defiantly next to the bull. And I was asking because I did not know whether or not the lawsuit went down, But Demotica, who installed the bull in 1989, and his attorney were trying to challenge the city officials who let Fearless Girl be installed because it corrupted Charging Bull's artistic integrity by distorting the intent. I was like, what happened to that? I've been thinking a lot today about these things.
Itself, an early 20th
It's still up? That it's good. But yeah. I don't know, it doesn't seem like a good idea to stand for a charging bull of your floor book. True, she's not smart girl. That's for sure.
Farmhouse, the paint peeling, the porch decaying, but nevertheless weathering the endless rain. A little later, you'll find the key to the house. You can go inside. Outside, on the surface, you've likely discovered the planet's trick by now. Death is forbidden. Every failed attempt to get out of the forest brings you back to the crash site. Every time Celine disappears down a bottomless pit or falls under the claws of some beast, she wakes up again at the crash site, choking, still with the memory of each new denied death. Even more disturbingly, this cycle physically manifests itself in the world. You will repeatedly run across your own body, lifeless on the ground, usually in proximity to a new, extra dangerous creature. And this immediately begs the question of what kind of endless loop this is, because unlike the time loops we're more accustomed to, the day doesn't seem to be starting over. Time still progresses, the physical proof of your repeated failures.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna make things... Hold on one sec. I gotta do something really important. Let's see here. My VOD from yesterday, unpublished. Perfect. And deleted all the clips. No one can access it. Perfect. Great. No free clout.
To escape lay in Celine's various corpses, still littering the levels. It seems like the world itself continues to age and change. Only we are stuck in the loop. But Celine is getting further. You're internalizing the timings of each creature's attack, you're discovering what upgrades are worth investing, you're learning that, oh my god, it's the sword upgrade that lets you get past those gold barriers. You will, eventually, beat Frike, the boss of that rainy forest. You will step into a portal and emerge in a desert, one step closer to the signal that caused you to crash land on the planet in the first place. Whatever the white shadow is that Celine absolutely needs to find. And, having made it out of that forest, the game starts to give you an almost irresistible physical metaphor, because you start ascending. Though the desert appears...
It would happen? Alright, fair. I'll put it back up. You called my bluff. It's so weird how you really want to see small trans creators get wrecked. Thank you, IMCZ, for the gift subs. This is a very strange time.
Flat at first, it quickly
apply the same thing between Asan and Jay. You mean by two people who are much larger content creators than me? What's the point you're trying to make?
Gives way to a mountain, vast and hollow, with the promise of something at the top. And as you continue to hone your skills using new weapons to
fun pastime is hate watching and hate following.
defeat new enemies, your ascension becomes more pronounced. Short-range teleporters bringing you higher and higher until the desert below drops away. At the top is another boss, a beast that breaks free of its chains and dive bombs you until you cut it down to size, and the reward after that is yet another ascent, even higher, even more difficult. A dead city now teeming with robots, broken automatons pulling their way towards you, and drones that hit like a truck. You will claw your way to the top of their artificial peak, and at the absolute pinnacle is the grandest moment in the game, one of the grandest moments in any game in recent memory, a fight against a creature called Nemesis, a floating, morphing god, flanked by what I can only describe as Geiger-esque alien fetuses. In an incomprehensible void, you will shoot this thing again and again and again as it flings you miles away, and after what feels like hours, it falls.
I just saw this thread. This is funny. Let me see. I'm pretty annoyed right now at a Twitch streamer named Keffals did a joke video where she reacted to the entirety of JXC's video on reaction video. They literally just left at the beginning and showed up at the end, I guess, as a period of people like, is this person 12? Anyway, it's blatant. What really bothers me isn't how this is blatantly against fair use, but how this is actually bad comedy and satire. Say there was an epidemic of people peeing on the street in my neighborhood, and I wanted to mock that. I wouldn't just join them, just join the others peeing in the street. And say, hey guys, I'm mocking people who do this. This ain't funny satire, because that would just be me doing the literal exact thing as what I'm mocking. Parody satire only works when you put some creative twist spin on it, while not stooping to the same level. I disagree with DigiBro on a lot, but she outlines this pretty well. Sorry for the impromptu rant. I'm sick of people using the parody satire defense like it's some get out of jail free card. Parody/satire is an art that isn't simple as mimicking the person you mock. And to see, I mean, it's really silly, because it's like, it's really silly because literally leaving for the entire stream is quite literally parody of when you're complaining about someone leaving their chair for 5 minutes or less. That's 7 notifications. Yeah, this is silly. Is this for real? Yeah, no, people are really mad at me about this chair thing because they're bored. Oh yeah, I totally forgot that we even have an emote of my chair because of that stream. It's just like, this is the kind of shit that I've been like bombarded with since Jay decided that they wanted to like make some sort of example of me or something. Well, they dabbled in discourse. You studied the parody/satire. What's this? Hassan has had his explicit lies. She went on multiple streams about me when Nazis like Sargon edited. I don't care. That's the thing. I don't care. I wasn't a part of any of this. Why should I care? I have no parasocial attachment to JXC. Yeah, true. That was the real victims here were the chat. I abandoned them. Do I want to watch some stupid crypto stuff? Yeah, I do. I'm just like getting really annoyed by this. I don't care if he did or didn't go on a stream with Sargon Avocad. I don't care if Jay is or isn't like This has nothing to do with me or my chair. I don't care. That's true. Many people love my chair. Damn it, you know, Chad doesn't have object permanence. We thought you ceased to exist when you left. I'm so sorry. I'll never do it again. I just wanted to do it for that one bit, which apparently is incredibly egregious. That's why I played Imagine at the start of the stream, but apparently the Imagine code, they're not following through with it, which is fucked up. You're supposed to be bros after Imagine gets played. Posting content mines? Alright, hold on. Let me see. Which one?
Bored Ape Yacht Club, all of these words essentially meant nothing when you put them together up until around like a year ago. And now this is a cultural phenomenon. Can you describe it?
I think what makes Bored Ape Yacht Club special is that it's culture on the blockchain. And when most people think about Bored Ape Yacht Club, they do think about NFTs. And what's cool about NFTs is that they are a truly unique technology. You can apply that to anything. You can apply that to how you buy a house, how you buy a car. But the proof of concept that has like broken through, right, when we're thinking about culture and we're thinking about what people think about, they think about art.
Right.
You can sort of think about Bored Ape Yacht Club as an experiment with like playing with kind of these three fundamental core ideas: identity, ownership, and utility. So identity, for one, is in a really simple way. It's how you sort of see yourself and how you present online. So a lot of people use their Bored Apes as their profile pic on Twitter. It's completely yours. You can do whatever it is that you want with it. You can monetize it. You can create a brand out of it. You can create a band out of it. That's going to happen soon.
Oh my God.
You can do anything you want, you know? You can partner with other people in the community and do things, which we're seeing happen. And that's important.
It's just so weird. It's like, yeah, you can spend 20 grand and buy this monkey JPEG, and then you can have a band with it. You totally definitely needed to pay that much to make a band with your JPEG. This is so. And have you seen like the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT mobile games? They look like dog shit. It's so funny. This reminds me of Amiibos. You remember Amiibos? I was a bit too old for them, but I remember seeing them. You know, you buy the toy, you scan it into your Wii U. Or was it for Wii? I don't even remember.
Because it really empowers the community, but it is also very much a tenet of Web3. And if we hadn't done that, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Why does someone pay $250,000 for a Bored Ape?
I think it goes back to culture and community and also momentum. I think some people really want to be on the edge of culture and really want to be part of the next innovative thing and experience. And for some people, they're willing to pay.
Wait, you got blocked? Jay just blocked.
They're willing to pay for that.
You have celebrities like Snoop Dogg, Paris Hilton, Jimmy Fallon buying in. What do you think it was about this that really struck that cultural chord?
It was a key to a club, and that's special. That's different. because the idea was never, we're gonna release this art and you own this art and that's it, we're gonna walk away. The idea always was that we're gonna release this art, that this art is a key to the club. And so then those people who aped in early at $220, they were early members of this club. But as the club grew and it became something really incredible, you get to see this like really interesting dynamic of people within the community. Where last year at Ape Fest, I saw this with my own two eyes.
I'm big about it.
Also, just Ape Fest was amazing. But I get to see this like teacher who aped into the community early, and she's like a really, really active part of the community, you know, and she was literally 2 inches away from Chris Rock.
Do you worry as it grows and becomes even more exclusive, right? The only people who can really afford it are the Chris Rocks or those types of folks. Do you worry that you won't be able to bring in the teachers and the folks who help them make it that type of special that you're talking about?
BAYC is just the beginning.
What do you mean?
We have Yuga Labs. The company has a very, very big vision, and we plan to do a lot of things. And that means growing our community, that means growing the greater NFT community, really playing with even more fundamentals of Web3. And what we're so excited about is that for the first time, there's technology, there's protocols that allow you to take those values and literally put them into practice with the products that you make. Like, we plan to build more of those roads so that more people can kind of come on this journey with us.
Can you take me back to the origin story of Bored Ape Yacht Club?
It was...
What does it mean?
Almost exactly a year ago. Garga, who's one of the founders, texted Gordon with, hey, let's make an NFT. So Garga and Gordon were both really into crypto. They were really active in the community, but they are writers. That's actually their background. They are storytellers, they're creatives. And so like crypto was this thing that like they were fascinated by and they like loved, but they were never able to actively participate in.
Right. There was a barrier to entry.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Because it was technical.
Yeah.
And they're not technical. They're writers. They're creatives. They're storytellers. Like that's what they do. And then NFTs happened, and everything was about the art behind it and the beauty and the story and the culture. And that was a moment of an unlock where they were like, oh my God, we can be a part of this now. We can contribute to this now because this is something that we can do. Originally, the project was this like really beautiful Miro-esque aesthetic. The utility was going to be this like collaborative art piece that everybody in the community was going to be able to do together because they were so inspired by this like art idea. And so they called me with like, hey, we're going to do this thing, and like, you know, just explaining the idea. And I kind of giggled and was like, oh yeah, I mean, but people are just going to draw penises. And that was it. Like, I was just like, I didn't think anything of it. We hung up, but like the stupid thing that I said that I never would have thought about transformed into, well, what if they do draw penises?
Yeah.
And where do people draw penises? And, you know, it turned into, well, it's a bathroom.
Right.
You know, it's a toilet stall, and it's a dive bar. Mm-hmm. But it's not a dive bar. It's a yacht club that's a dive bar. But it's in a swamp. And it's gonna be this like future vision of Miami. And, you know, it's all of these like Bored Apes.
Okay, you know what? I gotta say, Because JXC is still tweeting about me. Why don't they just fucking copyright strike me already? You know, why do they have to keep complaining? Just copyright strike me. If you want the video down, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Do it. Do it.
And they just created this like story and this world. And like, you know, Garga then texted Tomato, who is an engineer. And I think Tomato texted Sass, who's another engineer. So like while Gordon and Garga were like building out all of the characters and the world and actually like the story and the lore, Tomato and Sass were building everything out on blockchain. And this incredible vision, this like crazy story came to life.
You're referring to them by pseudonyms, right?
Absolutely. So like, for instance, you know my name is Nicole.
Yeah.
And I go by Nicole. But I tip my hat to the community with VStrange. It's like a pseudonym that I use on Twitter and in Slack and in Discord, because—
Wait, Vosh was interviewing Jay. What was the deal there? I don't know what any of this shit is. I wasn't following any of this. I just saw the video and I was like, you know what would be funny? Chair react. You posted a thread on one of the creators? Oh, fuck yeah.
That's how the community kind of walks through this world.
And why is that?
I can't speak to why the community does what they do, because it's a collective of individuals. But I can say that I believe, and the company believes, that identity is a personal choice. You should be able to walk through this world however it is that you want to walk through this world. And, you know, there's these arbitrary rules, you know, this idea of like, okay, it's your real name at your real job. And then later online, you can be whoever it is that you want to be. It has this like domino effect where it actually ends up giving you a more equitable footing with everyone. Because now you're not Lori, you're not a woman, you're not from a certain place. It's not about where you went to school. It's not about your ethnicity.
It's called a persona.
You're what you think, you're what you do.
It's a way of saying, you know, you don't have to be this. You can be whatever you want to be, but it doesn't have to be the thing that you were given.
Like, your real name can be irrelevant. There's this like misconception that like because you use a pseudonym, you're not accountable. And that's not true. Like,
yes,
you have
it
a
is.
reputation. I have a
Yes, it is. I go by Keffals. I'm accountable to no one.
reputation.
You're wrong. You're wrong, bitch.
And if you go and ask people that know you, they know who you are. You know,
Please, can you stop inciting Jay? This is not a thing that will go well for anyone. Like, I really want them to, like, finish their little tantrum and then move on because this isn't a big deal.
this community, this is who
the
they are.
stupidest logic I have ever heard. I'm joking. Is literally everyone from that community incapable of understanding jokes or sarcasm?
These communities aren't just communities, they're becoming really powerful entities, right? You look at something like Bored Ape Yacht Club, which is one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful NFT project out there right now. And there's a whole debate of folks who say the identity of their founders should be known because when you're this valuable as a company, there's got to be some kind of accountability. the same accountability that other companies are afforded.
Our company is...
This murder is totally fine because it was just a prank bro It's a literal fucking YouTube video. Grow the fuck up, you stupid bitch.
built on
Oh my god. I can't do this anymore. Like, at this point, it's just like these fucking crusty ass cunts. Just fuck, man. Holy shit, how fucking stupid are you, you stupid fucking bitch. God.
blockchain, right? That's what we're doing. And blockchain is a digital receipt. So if you want to know what we're doing, you can see it. It's transparent. And what's not on blockchain is public. You want to know how much of a creator's fee we take on OpenSea? You can look. Anybody can. And so I would say that as a company, we're probably more open than most LLCs in the United States right now. And that's the other part of this. We're registered in the United States. We pay taxes just like everybody else. We are not hiding. We're completely open, we're completely transparent, and we're also completely accountable to all of our actions.
Should people know the people behind the projects that they're signing up for, or will people be misguided or misled if they don't know who those folks are?
We're at the very beginning of this space. I think that means that these projects, you know, whether we're talking about NFT collections or something else within the Web3 space, this culture, this community, crypto in general, it might not be for everybody. And that's also okay. So I think there's always risks associated at the beginning of anything. It's the next frontier, it's the Wild West, you know? It's opportunity and hope and excitement, but on the flip side of that, it can be charlatans and scams and security threats.
A journalist revealed the identities of two of the founders. They call it being doxxed, right? Having your identity put out there. How did the founders feel about that? How did you feel about that?
We believe in freedom of the press. We believe in journalistic integrity. When I got the phone call saying that they were going to release their identities, I asked for time so that we could tell their families, so that we could make sure that they were safe. I was told I had 30 minutes.
And folks in the community, when this happened, said, you have to be careful because there's safety issues. Can you explain why?
People who have made a lot of money in crypto, and it's attracted some nefarious characters, and it has put people in severe jeopardy. There are kidnappings, just very, very bad stuff happen. And there is honestly a misconception that the founders of this company are crypto whales. And releasing their identities and frankly only giving us 30 minutes was very, very dangerous for them and their families.
Do you think their identity should have been revealed?
I think if there was a greater reason for it, it probably, I think we would have supported it. It's just how it was done and why it was done that I don't understand yet.
The project obviously has so much hype and so much support. There's also been criticism. Some people connected some of the images to racist tropes. I'd love to give you the opportunity to respond to that criticism.
This project was started by 4 friends in the middle of COVID, a year in, when they needed, probably as much as we needed, a weird, silly, whimsical story. And That story is about these apes in this club, like I've mentioned. That's a yacht club in a swamp. And it's apes because aping in is very much a nod to this community, to crypto enthusiasts, to people who aped in early. So the story is about them. One of the founders is Jewish.
Okay.
One is Turkish. One is Pakistani. One is Cuban. Guy Osseri, who's one of the partners that came in later last year, is Israeli. I myself am Cuban, and I'm actually first-generation American. The idea that we're neo-Nazis or alt-right is offensive, it's hurtful, it's totally untrue.
That's really
I gotta say, and I hope this isn't another one of those situations where people are gonna get mad at me, but what the fuck stops you from being a neo-Nazi if you're a white first-generation Cuban immigrant? You're white, baby. You're literally a white person. Why would anyone get mad? Oh, you must have not been following.
really personal to you, that criticism.
This community has a really, really deep memory. They know who we are based off of our actual actions. They know that the founders were living and breathing in Discord with them 24 hours a day, supporting them and answering questions and being truly a part of the community themselves. And that memory doesn't only work for us. It also extends to...
Do I have an Instagram? I do. I never uploaded it. Listen, man, your arguments from she sent 3 tweets that's throwing a tantrum to you just don't get that I re-uploaded your video sarcastically or whatever are breaking my brain, so I'm just going to leave you to it. Have a good... Would you like to come on my stream for a second? Whatever.
One of the more
Gay.
important dates, it seemed like, of a
You'd
lifetime.
like to go to bed? Yeah, what time is
On my
it?
date with
You're
Banks, I'm gonna be-
Australian, right? New Zealand? I have no idea. But I hope you got some good sleep.
to other people and their actions and what they do. So it's almost...
Jay just wants to punch down at smaller content creators because it's easy.
One of the more
Gay.
important dates, it seemed like, of a lifetime.
That's always my opinion.
On my date with Banks, I'm gonna be
I would like it to be different, but this is obviously the case.
almost like, what do you think is real? That a group of Jewish children of immigrants each and every single one of them created this neo-Nazi alt-right project with their entire hearts and souls, or that the person that's lobbying these claims actually has a published history of doing this to popular Web3 projects.
Yeah, no, this is an incredibly pathetic play from Jay. It's not, stop calling me a man. What the fuck is wrong with you?
In an effort to discredit them and pump their own derivatives. And
literally 2 different comments in the chat that involve calling me man. Come on.
To the people familiar with all of the players involved, it's completely obvious.
What do people get wrong about Bored Ape Yacht Club?
I think there's a misconception right now, and part of it is because we're early, right? You've seen those videos of journalists saying, what is this internet? What is this email?
But you believe that we are at this point that's as big as kind of those other points.
Absolutely.
Why?
Web 1, the early days of the internet, it was read. And so you as a regular person could now read emails, you could read websites. That's what you did. It was a very sort of passive interaction with the internet. And then with Web 2, you could write. And what that means is that you can now post photos on Flickr, you can comment, you can blog, you can like things, you can post YouTube videos, right? So all of this YouTube, Facebook, Web 2, that's writing. And Web 3 means own. And we're really, really at the beginning of it. So I'm gonna talk about things that I can't point to. I can't say like this company or like this or like that because they don't exist yet. But the protocols exist. The technology exists that will enable these things to happen. That you will be able to not only own your identity on the internet, but you will be able to take it with you wherever you want. That interoperability, that decentralization.
What would that look like?
Oh God, it can look like so many things. Let's say, you know, when Yahoo bought Flickr, let's say that instead of taking it and forcing people to log in with Yahoo, they just shut it off. You would lose all of that content.
Yeah.
And so with Web3, that's yours. You can take it with you wherever you want. You own that content.
You plan on creating new projects, new venues, new protocols.
Well, I hope this actually is the last of it because I would like to move on and focus and not get like dogpiled with like cryptic messages from Jay's fans calling me a rhombus and saying my channels are gonna get nuked. Apparently one of Jay's mods who I'm friends with fucking backed down from being a mod on the Discord. That's crazy.
To try to make Web3 more accessible?
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me specifics on how? Give us a sneak peek, help us understand, because I think I can't ape into Bored Ape Yacht Club right now. It's a little past my time, so.
One of the more
Gay.
important dates of a lifetime.
You're gay. Zali, can you
On my
please
date
stop
with Banks,
antagonizing Jay on Twitter?
But we can't expect something that might be a little bit more accessible to folks who might not be able to afford Bored Ape Yacht Club. Anytime soon. Great. Like in the next month.
Oh, that I can't say.
How big do you think Bored Ape Yacht Club could be one day?
I don't know how big Bored Ape Yacht Club can be. That's not to say that I don't imagine it to be big, but I hope that Yuga will be big.
Rewind the last part.
And
Okay, hold on.
Just shut it off.
Videos, right? So all of this YouTube, Facebook, Web 2, that's writing. And Web 3 means own. And we're really, really at the beginning of it. So I'm gonna talk about things that I can't point to. I can't say like this company or like this or like that because they don't exist yet. But the protocols exist. The technology exists that will enable these things to happen. That you will be able to not only own your identity on the internet, but you will be able to take it with you wherever you want. That interoperability, that decentralization.
What would that look like?
Oh God, it can look like so many things. Let's say, when Yahoo bought Flickr, let's say that instead of taking it and forcing people to log in with Yahoo, they just shut it off.
Wait.
You would lose all of that content.
Yeah.
And so with Web3, that's yours. You can take it with you wherever you want. You own that content.
You plan on creating new projects, new venues, new protocols to try to make Web3 more accessible?
What is?
Can you give me specifics on how? Give us a
She's
sneak peek.
describing a
Help us
flash
understand,
drive.
because
It's
I
so true. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I think I can't
God.
ape into Bored Ape Yacht Club right now. It's a little past my time, so. Okay. But we can't expect something that might be a little bit more accessible to folks who might not be able to afford Bored Ape Yacht Club. Anytime soon. Great. Like in the next month.
Oh, that I can't say.
How big do you think Bored Ape Yacht Club could be one day?
I don't know how big Bored Ape Yacht Club can be. That's not to say that I don't imagine it to be big, but I hope that Yuga will be big and that we will be able to create lots of things that are unique and special and speak to the greater community in different ways.
Do you believe that this next era of the internet will be better than the last?
Yes. 100% yes. All in yes. Web3 is the first time that these heady, very academic concepts of ownership and interoperability and identity and, decentralization, Web3 lets you actually take these things that are just very much for a specific type of brain and put them into practice and build products with it and put them in the hands of people. And that is so unique. That is so special. That literally didn't exist before.
Do you think even the word NFTs, it will evolve, right, in the next couple of years, these larger questions of identity in an emerging internet. And that's really, NFTs and these projects are our way into that. Is that correct to say?
Yeah, it's the proof of concept that has broken through.
Right, but there will be more.
Many more.
Do you know what they'll look like?
I hope to build some of them.
What do you want to build?
You know that that line in Back to the Future where we're going, there are no roads. I want to build the roads so that everybody can go there.
Why?
Because it's fun, and it's scary, and it's weird. And because ironically, it's not boring.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. The NFTs are so cool. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I don't actually think Jay, I don't think Jay is actually transphobic. I don't know how to. NFT shit breaks my brain. Okay. Okay, let's go, let's move on. Those comments were definitely instigating, trying to get my oh, like what, am I being negged or like what? Moveon.org. Fair. Fair. There was another thing that was sent to me. Let's see. One of the Bored Ape Yacht Club people. Is there a Keffals collection on OpenSea? Unironically, yes, but none of my NFTs are for sale. I made them just because it was funny. I didn't pay anything. I would never pay to mint an NFT. It was free. You can right click save them if you want. I don't care. Basically, when Twitter announced the hexagon profile pictures, I was like, it would be so fucking obnoxious if I had one of those. So I figured out how to mint my profile picture as an NFT. And then I realized I couldn't upload it because uploading an NFT profile picture is limited only to iPhones. Since a friend in early December sent me the Bay Area Yacht Club and Totenkopf logo comparison, I've been researching and posting Bay Area Yacht Club Nazi ties. January 4th, a user with 0 followers on a fresh account, Hieronymus Borsch, told me to DM him. Because his name was a very witty triple entendre, I decided to. He told me that Greg Solano, the author of a WoW book, was a co-founder of Bay Area Yacht Club. He then deleted his entire account. Let's see. Should look into Greg Solano. Just think it's not about that hard to piece together. Founder, Bay Area Yacht Club. Let's see. He then deleted his entire account. His message made me feel validated. Started looking into Greg Solanoff, an old archive of his website, which linked to another website that is his blog, Brother Mag. In one post in 2015, he says he wrote a college thesis on a book by Roberto Bolano titled 2666. Surrealismo Clandestino, Art and Experience. The book 2666 takes place in Nazi Germany with a main character named after Nazi SS doctor Hans Ritter. The Ark of 2666 is built with the bones of Traven legend. In the novel, Benno von Archibaldi turns out to be an alias for Hans Ritter, a reformed Nazi soldier and fugitive writer. As his stature grows, so does the mystery veiling the figure of Archibaldi, about whom virtually no one, not even his publisher, know anything. His book appears with no name, no author photograph on the flaps or back cover. His biographical data was minimal. German writer born in Prussia in 1920, his stint on the Soviet front as a young infantryman fills in part of his backstory. The turning point comes... Hold on a second. Jesus Christ. I just need to do something really quick. Okay. The author of 2666, Robert Bolano, has written 3 books centered around Nazis and has been categorized as writing Nazi fiction, having a Nazi fixation. I want to send in a formal... Why? What happened? Mariza, how you doing? Another blog entry from Greg Solano expresses how he wants to write a novel that mixes reality and fake history, referencing Bolano's 266 character, Hans Ritter. Hold on, let me finish reading this thread. I'll call. We're in a rabbit hole. Another blog entry from Greg Solano expresses how he wants to write a novel that mixes real and fake history, referencing Bolano's 2666 character Hans Ritter. So knowing that Greg Solano wrote his college thesis on a book of Nazi fiction whose main character is an SS officer, and reading about his desire to create something similar, it is not a stretch to assume the 10 plus Nazi references in Bay Area Yacht Club are not a coincidence. It is clear from this quote in CoinDesk that he sees Bay Area Yacht Club as a piece of fiction he is writing. Understanding the intelligence of Greg Solano and knowing that he dedicated years of his life to studying Nazi fiction with a main character who's an SS officer, I find it impossible to believe he did not understand the origin of the logo he made. Writing about Nazis does not make you a Nazi, but secretly embedding Nazi content throughout a project where the primary images have racist, simian undertones that 1,000 of others see is problematic and unethical. A few people have issues with my phrase Nazi fiction. I meant it to simply mean fiction about Nazis. I'm not implying it's for Nazis or that the author is a Nazi. Greg Solano is a Cuban author who wrote his college thesis about 2666, a book by Robert Bolano. Robert Bolano also wrote a collection of short biographies of imaginary Pan-American authors titled Nazi Literature in the Americas. One of the stories in this, chapter 17 of 52, tells of fictional Cuban author Ernesto Perez Mason, who embeds secret messages in his writing. The first letters of each chapter made up the acrostic "Long Live Hitler." Jesus Christ. Greg Solano, also a Cuban author and greatly influenced by Robert Bolano, embeds secret messages in his work in a very similar way. A fictional character, Mason, using the first letters When caught, fictional character Mason defends himself that it's just a coincidence, exactly what Solano is claiming too. The dubious embedded terms in Greg Solano's Bay Area Yacht Club puzzle are Masad, which is equivalent to the N-word, and Guénon, a reference to René Guénon, a traditionalist philosopher / alt-right icon who brought Kali Yuga concept to Western thought. These two answers have convenient monkey-related double meanings, although the other three words in the puzzle's final solution are not monkey-related, making their deliberate choice obvious as there are over 171,000 words in English to pick from. The NFT people are funny. This, if true, will only hurt the investors like me. It will destroy innocent people who have invested all of their money into a project they thought would reap rewards. If true, it needs to be discussed and called out, but be careful of hurting thousands. I love that the Bored Apes had to chime in and be like, we got to think of the bottom line, people. Someone think of the capitalists. I am going to DMJ and apologize, I think, for insinuating that she is transphobic. Because that's not cool. I can admit that I am a bit on edge today. So I am going... That last comment was kind of icky. What was the last comment? I don't know what the last comment was. Subcrime 1,000,000. Yeah, no, but she's right. I say dude all the time, and I don't particularly want to stop. But I also don't call people dude unless I know they're cool with it. But I love, like, reacting to something, like, you know, like watching a video. It's like, come on, dude. Come on. Buddy. We do more J drama? No, I'm just thinking about it. We were talking about NFTs. I'm just having trouble moving on from the stuff today. Keffals thinking I don't. Well, anyway, I can't reach out because they only have DMs from friends, so whatever. I do want to move on. I'm sorry that I keep coming back to that. Mariza wanted to call me. What's Mariza up to? Oh, the stream ended? Hey.
Hello?
Hello.
I have a complaint
What
to the
did,
Keffals community.
what did we do?
I was having a very nice stream about an hour ago.
Yeah.
Maybe. Wonderful stream.
Yes.
Beautiful stream. Until your viewers in my chat, your viewers,
What did they do?
they were celebrating. They were spamming, yo, Keffals is live.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's
We
really
got
that's fucked
I'm
up.
like, Keffals is live. Guys, Keffals is live. Let's go. Which is why from today I'm announcing for the Muriza community, and listen up, every Keffals viewer, I'm putting up an embargo. If you're following Keffals, don't show up until a formal apology from the people committing the crimes. I do not want to see ever another Keffals viewer in my chat.
Come on, that's fucked up. Like, I mean, like I can just tell them all right
Your
now.
viewers,
like, that's not okay.
fuck you guys.
Because that's
Fuck
happened.
you.
That's happened to me before. That's how
Fuck
like
'em.
literally I hate that shit. That happens to me. Like I'll be streaming and then Liv will go live and then I'll see in my chat, "Oh my god, guys, Liv is live. Let's go." And it's like, "Fuck you." I literally have banned people for that.
People and will have them killed.
Yeah, it's rude. It's rude as fuck. It's like, "Oh, okay. I guess I'm not as good of a streamer. I guess I'm like second best, and that's fucked up. That's a shitty feeling."
Well, you know what's a worse feeling than that? Being
What?
third best.
That's sad.
Well, I had more viewers than you today, so
Yeah.
they. But no, I didn't say anything. Who does that? Who does that? I'm complaining now to, because I know they're here in here. That's why I'm saying this. I know some of you morons are here who said it because you went to this chat. Come out. Don't be scared. I'm looking at the chat. I want to get a formal apology from you guys, or we are gonna have a real problem here. Real problem.
I hate that shit. I'm so sorry they did that to you.
No, it's not a big deal, but I'm making a funny joke out of it. I apologized. I wasn't there to do it. On behalf of chat, apologize. No. I'm putting up a Keffals embargo. If I'm writing a script, if someone's following you, they will not be allowed to type in my chat until apologized. You know what?
Yeah, someone did just apologize.
Who?
Reavengeon?
Well, I will. Sorry, I'm breathe. I will just check what was 1 hour 30 ago on my stream, and I will see that in my chat.
Yeah, find out who it was. Let's expose them
We'll
for
find
being
it.
rude.
Rude bitches.
I'm so proud of myself. I finally got a TikTok that did numbers.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's not the best. It has 16,000 views though.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'll look at it in a second. I just need to figure out these people so we can publicly shame them in your chat. When did you? What the fuck is? Oh my god, this is so hard to find out when 1 hour 30 is ago.
The J.K. Rowling one? Yeah, it was the J.K. Rowling.
Your pronouns are annoying.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Wait a second. I'll just go on the mic so I sound better.
Is this one of your ADHD streams? Like you already streamed, but you're streaming again? Is this your medicated stream?
Yeah, just like, I don't know. I streamed earlier to just address there's like a YouTuber who's really pissed at me.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not.
like stupid. Don't get involved.
I'll get involved. Maybe not on Twitter, but I'll.
Oh yeah, I'm
I'll
not
see.
responding on Twitter at all. And then she came into my chat and she was like, I'm leaving this alone because you have brain dead takes. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. I mean,
you could tell it's just a real life fucking bully victim. Little fucking bitch.
that's kind of how I felt. I'm just like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore.
Actual real life crybaby. So annoying people like this. When did you go live?
Like an hour 30 ago.
Trying to find these people so I can expose them.
1 hour 35 minutes ago, I went live.
Fuck, I don't know what time that would be on my stream.
Stop sending.
I will not quit until I find it. These people are gonna have a real problem.
Annoying. Your pronouns are annoying.
Oh, I was being mean to someone on TikTok. Sorry. Is there no way to look at your entire chat at once?
Look at the entire chat at once. I don't think so. I don't think that's a thing that you can actually do.
Not. That would only make sense.
Yeah, no, I don't like the sporadic. I usually like going for longer stretches of time. I find it harder to get a lot of viewers if I'm like doing 2 hours and then like I'm gone for like 4 hours and I do another 3 hours. It's stupid.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't be streaming twice a day. That is not gonna like
Yeah,
have a good.
it hasn't been good. I've just like been struggling with my schedule a bit.
Don't worry, Keffals. It'll get better and you'll be a champion.
Thank you. I'm trying my best.
I was doing therapy for people today on stream. Because I'm a qualified therapist.
That's how it goes.
I was saying that children are not real. They're not spawned in yet. They're just empty shells of like automated dialogue.
I like the chatters in my chat. They're all just robots.
I bet you the Keffals' life people are shaking right now.
True. Actually, I have bots that do that in every chat on Twitch if I go live. They're just like, they're in thousands of chat rooms, and as soon as I go live, they're just like, Keffals is live, everyone.
I wish I had that.
That would actually be sweet. I want that now.
Dude, I was getting roasted by my chat. These guys are fucking assholes.
I was getting sick because, just like sick of the fact that, I was having like fans of the YouTubers pissed at me like in my chat like all day, like making fun of me or like trying to say like my Twitch career is like completely over, which is like, fuck off, come on.
Oh, you got canceled because some little bitch online
I got,
was mean to you.
yeah, and it's just like, it's
okay,
so,
especially the like, no joke, man. Little baby has to hide behind fucking having followers.
no, it's
I
just
cry
it's
about
just
it.
really annoying because it's hard for me to move past and just like focus on other stuff when people are actively like people are actively just trying to like egg me on.
Yeah, of course.
It's
Because
like, yeah, and they want to egg me
yeah.
on. And it's like, I'm live on Twitch. They're gonna egg me on, and then they're gonna clip me out of context, and it's like,
That's life, yeah.
yeah.
At some point, you just have to stop.
You found them in the someone found them in the VOD timestamp 40.
Someone did it.
4710.
Oh wow, I was way away then. Fuck. I was looking at like an hour later. Okay, let me see. Let
Who
me
was
see.
it?
4710. I'm watching. Keffals is live. Let's go.
Who
I'm
was it?
going to Keffals stream by
Who was it?
Popsicle Baby and It's Koba.
I have never heard of. I don't. Wait.
Where are these morons?
It's Kober Popsicle. It's Kober is in the chat, but Popsicle Baby is not.
You little bitch, it's Kober. Show up. Oh pussy.
You're being summoned.
Pull up.
I'm giving the person who
Are you
snitched
giving them
mod.
VIP?
I'm modding them because snitches don't do in this chat. Snitches don't get stitches. Snitches get rewards.
Kober, pull up. Show up, pussy. You scared to type now?
I think it's Kober is just lurking.
Very interesting. Very interesting behavior. They're so loud when you don't want them to be, and when you need them to talk, they're very quiet. Like little babies.
So true.
Did that person who's like online bullying you come out as like trans or something recently?
Yeah.
Okay, then just apply the Livagar law of people who come out have 1 year of being incredibly insufferable.
True. True.
That is just that.
True.
I was gonna quote tweet that and reply that to that person, but I'm just gonna like, I'm not involved at all.
It's the thing that I just really don't want to happen is like videos to be made about me. That's it.
Yeah, if you recently come out as trans, you have 1 year of being a complete little fucking moron.
This is the
Which
first
they are fully abusing right now.
This is the first time I've ever had drama on Twitch, and it's like actually a very bad feeling knowing that there
Didn't
are
you have that before with the Republic of Vietnam or something?
That was a little different. But yeah, I hate it because then it's like you have hate watchers, and then you have people in your chat trying to like drag you back into it when you're trying to move on and talk about other things. It's not nice. Not good.
You just ban them?
I think from now on I'm just going to ban them. I'm learning.
They just get rid of them.
Just ban them immediately.
You don't owe anyone a place in your chat. You can just ban whoever you want. If someone's being annoying. Like, you're allowed to dislike people online. You're allowed to call people pussies and bitches. That's just the real world. Anyone who gets like fucking offended over that or caught up in that and like, this person did this to me, like just go on, move on, dude. You literally live online.
Yeah.
You know these people haven't seen the fucking sunlight in days. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. The whole like power trip, man, of like, I can't be bothered to DMCA it right now. I suggest you take it down. Who does this person think they are? Fucking commentary YouTuber. Oh shit, I'm pissing my pants right now. There's so much shit and piss in my diaper. Like, such a power trip. Like, it needs actual reality check.
It's really sad.
It's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. Like, the person actually gets cloned on by their own
Well, it's also
people.
just like, when it's like someone who has like 500,000 subscribers threatening to DMCA strike a 5,000 subscriber YouTube channel.
Yeah, but here's the difference. These people aren't subscribed for that person. These people are subscribed to the content that person makes. No one gives a shit about the person behind the screen. Otherwise, they'd have 500K on Twitter. Twitter is where people come for your personality. This person has 30K people, maybe 7 of them fighting you in their replies. Like, it's just pathetic. This whole power trip of like, people like my YouTube content, so I'm a big deal. No, you're not. You're a fucking loser, man. End of story. Your internet points. I'm gonna threaten you with my big fucking numbers. No fucking point, man. Like, stop being a little bitch. Actually pathetic. So sad.
It's not. Oh my god.
What?
Oh, why is the chatting emote only? I need to get rid of that because, like, it's fun for a bit, I guess. Oh,
I just don't like
I
people
just
who
got
feel like
a direct message from Vosh saying why the drama oomphy, and I'm like, oh my god, no, 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 no,
I know
no,
nothing about this
no,
person.
no.
I know nothing about this person. Nothing about this person. But I have nothing against that person ever in the world. Who cares? I just find it pathetic when people like use their following as like a weapon. It's so sad.
I'm just
So
like I can't, because it's like this is not heading in a good place.
just ignore it. It's done.
Yeah, no, I'm ignoring it because I want to move on and then talk.
Either way, like this just online fights get you nowhere in life. Nothing. There's never a winner in online fights. You can use your following, you can cry about it, you can insult people. Nothing good comes of it. Just leave it, you know? At the end of the day, just focus on your own life. Like, focus on yourself. That person isn't hurt by you uploading that joke with like 1,000 views.
No,
Like,
yeah, it's
doesn't get hurt. If anything, it's promoting their content. If anything, you're not making money off it. You're not stealing their viewers. It's just a
no,
joke.
I'm not.
It's
I
like
don't
no
even have enough
reason.
views on YouTube to have ads.
Did you do it on purpose because they were upset about people re-uploading content?
Yeah, that was part of it.
Yeah. So you obviously did a joke poking at them, and they couldn't handle it and got a little too upset. Did you like hash it out or whatever, or are you good now?
No, I mean Jay came in the stream and then told me that I gave them brain damage, and then I told them to fuck themselves or something. I don't know.
Impressive. Impressive. That's a very good response. That's what you should have done.
Yeah.
If you're being a baby to someone and then someone is a baby to you and then it goes back and forth, then just say fuck you and call it quits. End of story. It gets really it gets really pathetic when one of the parties doesn't let it go. Like, have a negative interaction, good, move on. Now both
Oh
of
yeah,
you
I
move
did
on.
actually ask Jay to come on the stream, and then Jay said no.
So just both move on,
Yeah.
and that's it. If Jay doesn't move on, then it proves that they're a salty little bitch. End of story. Just move on. Like, anyone can have a disagreement online and a little fight, but
I
if you're
didn't tell
stuck
them
up
to
on it,
I didn't
then
actually tell Jay to fuck off.
oh my god, you lost.
Did I
Why didn't you?
lose?
No, you should have said fuck you. So much funnier to insult someone.
I don't know if there's like a winning or losing in this situation.
Yeah, there's no winners. You just are both fighting online.
Yeah.
It's just
We're both losers because we're fighting online.
yeah, exactly. Huge losers. Absolute morons. Just you do you and Jay does Jay, okay? And just leave it. You can both be stupid morons and pussies. Just challenge to a boxing match.
That's true. Train me to fight.
Okay,
I'm
so
flying to Britain to fight.
you want to stand a little bit sideways so you can move your torso around to dodge. Left hand first, right hand behind. Feet about shoulder width apart. Bend your knees a little bit. Step into the punches. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Your right one is your power shot. Your left one is your jab. You jab, jab, jab. Normal combo is 1-2. So you do jab, power punch, both in the same movement. You ba 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 ba, and then you can mix it up. You can do jab, jab, power punch, and then when you really get into it, you learn how to do a hook. And then uppercut.
I'm gonna become the best at fighting. Would I spar Miariza? No, Miariza would kick my ass so fast.
Of course I would.
I can't fight.
I am positively convinced that I would beat every single person in this chat up in a 1v1. I'm 100% convinced my fighting experience, knowledge, training, and my physical state
We
of my
actually have
body
like
is...
an MMA. Is it MMA?
Who?
There's Lady Farrell. The Lady Farrell in chat is
Oh my god, it's that person. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you would beat me. I know this person. Yeah,
she's-
you win, but you're the only one, okay? I did MMA too, but you're a little bit above that.
I always get MMA and other things mixed up, so I want to make sure.
Okay,
was
I would
right.
beat everyone except that person. Yeah, I've seen one of your fights. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, that person would kick my ass. But everyone else, yeah, I would beat their ass. I'm going into I can't really leak it. I can't really leak it like 100%.
Okay.
But I'm going to have there may or may not be a boxing event.
Oh hell
With
yeah.
a lot of YouTubers soon. And they may or may not want me to fight in the next one. And I may or may not have about 1.5 years of personal boxing training with a European champion for 1.5 years to prep for that fight. But Lady Farrell, here's an advice I want from you. How do I cope with, because they want me to fight a cis woman, right? And I feel like I would beat her ass because she just doesn't have the experience, and I would demolish her. I would fucking make her into a pudding, and I'm gonna be the thumbnail of why trans women shouldn't be allowed in sports for the next 10 years.
Based.
Like, how do you cope? What's the next move? Like, doesn't your win feel like, don't you feel like they invalidated?
They're
Because I'm thinking of fighting a man instead, just to prove a point. To make it harder for me, make it a bigger challenge, and make it more impressive. Because I know I'll beat them too. It's just a YouTuber. Pussies. I need the advice. Because they're offering me right now, I can fight a woman, I can fight a man, or they would find me a trans person to fight. But then I would feel like it's more exclusive to have a trans versus trans person fight. Because then it feels like a freak show match. Like outside of all categories, like 2 trans people fighting. Like, that would feel worse. Wouldn't the point be that if you fight, but neither of you think it's a fair fight, what's the point? Wait, that's Fantamesh. I'm reading a wrong message. Chuds are all going to claim anytime a trans woman fights that she should be there. If you want to fight a dude, fight a dude. It's not officially sanctioned. I don't know if it is. I think they're gonna let me fight whatever. T for a T fight?
I hope you. I don't know if I could ever fight. I'm sad. I'm excited
Make
though.
sure
I'm
it's a
going back
white
to,
woman.
Yeah, I'm going back to the gym soon. I have to wait till March 1st.
I've had fight callouts from 3 or 4 other forums, but they're no good, and I don't want to establish separate but equal. Yeah, I was thinking if they found a trans woman for me to fight, then that would feel more like that would feel more exclusive.
One of the more important dates, it seemed like, of
I
a
feel like
lifetime.
I would get more hate
On my
from
date with
beating a
Banksy,
cis woman than praise, and at that point, I don't know if it's worth it because it's a charity event. I'm not fighting for a record. I'm not fighting to be a professional fighter. I'm fighting because I'm invited to this YouTuber event and I want to win a fight. I'm not fighting for like my job, right?
Right.
So
So
I
like
don't want, like, it's not everything to me. I'd rather
right.
like not take the hate. I'm probably just gonna fight a man and then just be like, yeah, fucking beat his ass on estrogen, which is a double flex. I'm a pretty good boxer. I'm a pretty good boxer. If you fight a cis woman, expect drastic uptick in your daily death threats. Yeah, might get a little more. The thing is, there's no cis woman YouTuber who would, like, I'm sorry, it's just
There are no
like,
cis women YouTubers,
if you
period.
if you talk about like cis woman fighters, they're experienced to fight. They can fight trans people. They're equal in fighting. Like, oh, one of them has longer bones. Yeah, but women all on the fucking spectrum have different bones. It's like, fuck it, right? If you fight a fighter, then
Mhm.
it's mostly an equal fight. But if I fight a YouTuber woman right now, that is unfair. Like, I'm too much of an animal. Like, they want me to fight some TikTok dancing girl. It would be embarrassing. It would be. They would kick me out. I would get arrested.
Oh
Like, if
god.
I was fighting a cis woman who's a fighter, yeah, then it's fair
I
because
mean,
I'm
as
fighting.
long as like you're
But
in the same weight
just a
class,
YouTuber
right?
woman? No, there. I mean, I mean, weight class. Yeah, that's the legal requirement. But it's
How tall are you?
experience. I'm 6 foot.
Yeah, like if they made you like fight like a like
They would. They would
5'1",
let me fight
120
minks.
pounds, that would be
Right now,
like
they would let me fight just a minx, and I would not feel right, man. We had like somewhat of a bar fight one time, and I launched her. Like, she was in the air for like 9 seconds.
oh
She was like on, as if
Jesus.
she was filled with helium. She was just floating, like GTA low gravity cheat. That like, if I fought her, it would be not fun. Won't fight anyone that isn't a fighter or a Nazi. Okay. Yeah, do you want to be my personal trainer, Lady Farrell, for the event? It's a huge event. It's massive. You'll hear about it soon. It'll be announced this month, I think. It's gonna be the size of the fucking KSI Logan Paul thing.
Wait, where is it gonna be?
In Florida, I think that is allowed to be leaked. I can't leak much. I know all the details, but I can't leak much. The thing is, I can't fight in this one, but they want me to fight in the next one. I can't fight in this one though because of my surgery. I would have fought in this one, but the surgery is more priority for me. I'm not in Portland. I'm in Germany, but the iDubbbz one, yeah.
Hold on, I need to.
Not too much leaking here going on.
Oh no, I just wanted to read something that someone said about me. They tagged me. Hi, I was just informed that you read my tweets on stream. I wanted to clarify something. You seem to misunderstand something. My position was never that what you did wasn't parody or satire, but I considered it bad satire. Also, I'm not 12 and I'm sorry for the bad spelling. It's
Lady Farrell, do you have a Twitter? I think I saw no, I didn't see you on Twitter. I saw you well, on endless online debates, but I saw you on the Transition Timeline subreddit, and I was like, whoa, this had one MMA fighter, I think. But I think that's where I found you from. I'm on Twitter, but I'm no fun. Hey, I'm not fun either. I'm evil.
I'm also
I'm
not
evil
very
all day.
fun. I'm Matt.
Matt.
I fucking love that. I'm not changing it. It's really funny. Because it's like, people who know me, they know I'm not Matt, but like just interacting with people who don't know who I am as Matt is really funny.
My balls are so fat. No, my balls are pretty small recently. If I have to be honest. I'm not a big liar online. They're shrinking, man.
I'm proud. I'm proud of your shrinking balls.
Can I have the Lady Feral Twitter or no? Do you not want to give it?
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
fight you for it.
Here, I'll just DM you. Hold on.
Nice.
It-
Avoiding Twitter right now because I'm drinking. Hey, you don't need to tweet right now. I just want to see your
No, I'm
Twitter.
just sending it to you over
Oh,
Discord.
not you. I'm replying to
Oh, okay.
Lady Feral. Yeah, you don't need to be on Twitter. I just wanted to see your account. That's all. Just want to follow it. That's all. No problem. No problem. Can you fight as Tiny Ball? What should my fighter name be? Dr. Eisenfaust. Very nice. Thank you for the Twitter. Very nice. This is just a duo stream now. Sorry, I've been on here for so long. But I like hanging out.
Yeah,
And I'm kind of also like super famous in the world, so it's fine again.
that is true.
I'm such a fangirl. Shut the fuck up, Fanta Mash.
Yeah, Mary is a huge Keffals fangirl.
No,
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah, you have the merch. You have the pajamas. I know you wear them to bed.
You actually have merch or no?
No, I actually don't.
Well, that fucking sucks.
I don't know where to make it. I don't know who would buy it.
Pick me a YouTuber to fight.
You should fight George Not Found.
No, if I hit him once, I'm dead. They will come to my house. The Minecraft army. Could you imagine him like bleeding or something because of me? They
That would
would
be
eat me.
so
They
fucking
there would be like a horde at my house. Can't fight Minx. I'm gonna get death threats. Life is hard if you have a long cock.
so true.
I should just do the Nikki tutorials route. Completely erase my socials, start over, and roleplay as cis, and then the world will be at my feet. Dream fight. I would love to fight one of the Pauls, or better yet, Joe Rogan. With the stipulation that they have to go on testosterone blockers. No shot. They'll never go on testosterone blockers because of a fight. Aren't they like all super like anti that? Just fight like fucking someone who's transphobic, like, or some stupid. Oh, just fight like Blair White. That'd be unfair though. Yo, I'm drunk. Wanna wrestle? Could wrestle the shit out of Miriza. Are you serious, man? Seriously? These people underestimate me. Like, I've been doing fucking combat sports for over 15 years. I might look nice online, but I would break your neck. No, I can't say that on Twitch. I wouldn't break anyone's neck.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would.
Hey.
I would be nice.
Hey. Chill. Chill out. You're gonna get us all banned again.
No, I'm good. I got perma banned one time. They're
I'm
doing it
surprised
because
how fast they unbanned you.
they apologized too. They were sorry about it. They must have forgot who I am. People were complaining directly to the Twitter office for me. The Mirza movement reached inside the building. There were real people in the Twitter office, like working on my unban.
That's
It was
funny.
just some guy online. They were sitting in the office being notified about it by like Twitch staff. Because I know I may or may not know some friends who have deep connections. And they were like directly complaining to people in the office. So I just got unbanned in 2 hours. I posted the unban reveal super late. But it was funny because it was like within 2 hours they got me back and they were like, sorry. Nepotism.
I'm
It's not nepotism if they fucking love me. It's not nepotism if the people who have the power are fans, okay? I earned this by being cool online.
true.
Nepotism if I was fucking Jeff Bezos' kid, you don't understand how it works, right? You just throwing around the big fucking Twitter
Wait,
communism words.
who called you nepotist? Who said what? Who said that?
Nepotism?
No, yeah, who
Shut up,
said
Tanner.
nepotism? Oh, I see. Yeah, I think it was a joke though.
Yeah, of course it's a joke.
Yeah, cuz like you just have a lot of friends who are really big on the platform, so it's like you get permanently banned. Twitch is definitely going to get a
No,
mouthful.
it wasn't any big people that helped me.
Really?
No, it was it was 2 Twitch ambassadors that I know. And they know like staffers. And they were like, "Yeah, I let them know they'll be in the office in the morning." It's really funny. It's just the thought that they're like in the office getting like the complaint personally was funny. Like they didn't answer an email, they were being told like on the phone. That's really funny for me.
So clouded up.
I'm not clouded up. I have done things in favor for the transgender community, and the transgendered Twitch ambassadors thank me for my service. Therefore,
I want a
we have a
medal.
good combination.
Hey, that's a kind of clout, right? Isn't it?
Cloud ride? No.
That's kind of like
I'm a hard worker of the transgender community.
True.
And I'm collecting my rewards. Maybe if you put transgender in your Twitch bio again, then you'll get
Yeah,
the same.
but then I just get like harassed. I don't like
me
it.
too, but you
it's a
know,
big
just
L.
have some mods.
I do have
Your mods are here.
It's just it's just annoying.
Yeah, but if you want to be a transgender warrior, you got to be proud. You got to, now you're essentially just a cisgender role player right now. You're hiding.
That's true. I that is actually what I'm doing.
Right now you're dodging.
Yeah.
If you want the Twitch benefits, you got to be a transgender Twitch warrior.
It is really funny though. Like I'll have someone who's like they'll start watching my stream, they'll be here for a while, and then I'll like say something about how I'm trans, and then they'll say something fucking weird in chat and leave. Like, oh, I didn't know you were one of those things, one of those people. I'm out of here. To think I stroked my cock to this stream, disgraceful.
My cock is so flaccid right now. Your vagina is an inside-out turned penis?
Yes.
Sorry, don't watch this.
It's true.
Under your pants and underwear and inside your vagina used to be a penis? Sorry, don't want to hear your opinions any longer. You fucking weirdo.
I didn't choose this life. This life chose me.
My cock is so inverted right now. Oh no! Ah. Look, here's the problem with transgender people. There isn't enough of them. Do you want to hear my
See,
my
yeah,
joke?
first time, literally just found out, had no idea. It keeps happening.
Hear my 4-letter joke.
Yes.
Okay, how short can you make a joke? Like least words. It can't be one word. It has to be like a sentence.
Wait, how
I think
fast?
I can make 4 letters a joke. Here's mine.
What?
Fat phobia and its benefits.
Four.
That's funny to me.
Um,
That's funny. Because you think it's a bad thing, and then the joke is that I say its benefits as if it's a good thing. That's the
right.
joke.
Um.
You didn't find it funny.
So it's like, I don't get it. It's German humor. Is
Shut
that?
up.
Is that?
It's funny.
Is that?
I thought it was funny.
Is this Is this?
In Germany, when you're like really fat, then you drink a lot of beer, then you get fat phobia. But in Germany, there's no thing as fat phobia. There's no fat phobia here. If you're fat, then it's just like you drink beer, and if you're not fat, then you don't drink beer. It's not like seen as like a bad thing if you're fat in Germany. It's just like you just drink a beer.
Have you ever been to like an Oktoberfest festival?
Yeah. The thing is like when I see like online, because I don't live in America, I don't go to America. When I see like
Yeah.
being people like fat phobia, oh, the plane seats are too small for me. And it's like, oh, we're being harassed and fat phobia is so bad. It's like I don't even know it's like that. In Germany, no one's really getting fat phobic. It's just like, yeah, you're fat. But no one's like the world is so fat phobic.
I'm sure there's at least like one German with a Tumblr who's like the world is so fat phobic.
Of course, but they just get laughed at.
I mean, like I don't actually see a lot of this kind of. I haven't.
I
At
see it
least
on
in
TikTok all the time.
I guess I don't, cause like I don't know. I'm only just now starting to get into TikTok, and I haven't. I'm mostly just on Twitter.
I'm just I just don't understand some of the concept when people say like, "Oh, clothing is like." I get when fat people complain about like that people are fat phobic, right?
Yeah.
Um, that's a valid complaint. People are mean to me because I'm fat. They're fat phobic. That's valid. But when they say like clothing is fat phobic or planes are fat phobic,
Well, I mean,
that is
like
just fucking embarrassing. That's just
I have seen like legitimate fat phobia before. For instance, people were getting mad because this fitness store had like plus size mannequins wearing like plus size like gym clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And like people were getting mad. It's like, this isn't acceptable. Why are they trying to normalize this? And I think that's fucked up, because it's like they're
Well,
literally
that's so
trying.
stupid.
Yeah, they're literally trying to be like, look, if
That
you
is
are
that is
obese, it's okay,
Yeah,
and you
it's not being
shouldn't.
normalized. They're telling you, get the gym clothes. Here they are for you. You're fat. Get the clothes and go to the gym. That's the message.
Yeah, it's like,
The message isn't it's okay to be fat. It's we make fat people gym clothing so you can work out.
yeah, and I think that's cool. Like, there was actually lots of people from what I saw, and they were just straight up like, this isn't, we shouldn't normalize selling clothes to obese people, and
Yeah,
it's
fat
fucked
people
up.
are not allowed at the gym. They have to be skinny. If they're fat, it's fucked up, but I don't want to see any fat people at my gym.
Yeah,
Fat people aren't allowed to go to the gym. Oh
it's
shit, you hear that?
no, I didn't.
That's my mom calling.
Do you have to go?
No, just mute.
Okay. Fat phobia is more of a systemic problem, like for example in food deserts and poor areas in America. Food that people eat isn't healthy, but they don't have a choice because they're poor, so they're more fat on average. I live in a food desert. I think I've said this before. Um, yeah, it takes me, like I have to actually like, take cabs out to the grocery store. It sucks. What makes a place a food desert? It's an interesting question. And it's really just like a lack of produce. So like even because I'm a streamer, let's look at Wikipedia. An area with limited access to affordable and nutritious food, in contrast with an area with higher access to supermarkets and vegetable shops with fresh food, which is called a food oasis. The designation considers the type and quality of food available to the population, in addition to the accessibility of the food through the size and proximity of the food stores. In 2010, 23.5 million people lived in food deserts, meaning they live in low-income census tracts more than 1 mile from a supermarket in an urban or suburban area, and more than 10 miles from a supermarket in rural areas. Yeah, so an area with an expensive grocery store relative to the local income could be a food desert. So like where I live, there are places you can buy like produce, but it's way marked up, and I have to travel more than a mile to get to a grocery store. Oh, Pavi- Pavidum, thank you so much for the raid. Food Oasis sounds like a good name for a grocery store. Actually, I used to live near a grocery store named Oasis. It's funny. What a day. I'm back. What happened? Mariza had to mute, and I'm just kind of here. Mariza's mom called. People are still fucking commenting on that video, and I don't care. You just noticed Exy was in chat earlier? Oh my god. I don't want to talk about it. That happened in the past. Let's move on. Focus on the future. The beautiful, bright future ahead of us. Hey, what's up?
What's up?
One of the more
Gay.
important dates, it seemed like of a lifetime.
You're gay!
On my date with
Yo,
banks, I'm gonna
Keffals,
be
Yeah,
I am
what's
drunk,
up?
smiley face.
my G.
Bonwinter, thank you for the 6 months. Yeah, we were just talking about food deserts while
What's
you were
that?
gone. So like a food desert is an area where like access to like fresh food, like vegetables and stuff is like really expensive compared to like the local incomes. Or
Are
if
you
it's
streaming?
like, yeah, I'm still live.
Maybe my pee should be streaming down your face.
Thanks, Miariza. Appreciate it.
You're Lol. Oh, I'm having a heart attack. Hold on.
Okay.
No good. Ah. What can I do with 10k Keffals points?
I don't know.
50k to suggest a raid? Just a suggestion? You're a fucking scammer, bro.
Well, it's like because if I made
Just a suggestion.
no, if
You-
if they do that, I actually do like choose what they suggest. I made it so high because
So I can I self promo? Can I just get 50k points and I rate Marisa and then go live?
yeah, but like if I'm going offline and I see you online anyway, I'll probably raid you.
Can you make me a mod?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. I won't abuse it. Nice. Okay, so who's getting banned first?
Oh no.
Don't unmod me. Hi. I'm still VIP. There is mod. Okay. Don't unmod me.
Moderiza.
This is just a power trip. I'm just waiting for someone to yeah, fuck this guy. One
No,
second
not
time.
Phantom Ash.
Phantom Ash is also a Marisa viewer, so they can take it.
Yeah, fair.
Do not ban me. Sure. Sure. Like how about a little game, guys? How about a little game?
It's the best mod.
Slash prediction. I know my way around these commands. Fellas, sorry, Keffals, I'm opening the Marisa Casino.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Marisa Casino is now open. Head or tails? Put in your points. I'm flipping a coin. And then you can win money. We're opening the tables.
Wait, what are you predicting? What?
Head or tails? I'm gonna flip a coin and you can
Okay.
win points.
Okay.
Have you never been to the Marisa Casino? On Minx's 24-hour stream, she went to sleep and I took over her like 20k viewers for like 5 hours and I was just casinoing it the whole time. That
That's
was the
funny.
greatest time. It was just the Marisa Casino.
That's funny. I've never
So what are we
never heard
putting
of
on? Look
this.
at all these points being made. Yeesh. So we got oh yo. Okay, someone put 10k. Bizo. Shut up, Tanner, putting 15k on tails. That would be a big win. That's a 15k profit if you. Oh, Zolly with 50k points on tails. That is going to be big, but now the percentages are way off because Zolly put way too many points. Okay, so everyone who voted head is now standing to make a big profit, a 71%. That is that's a big profit. That's a 3.5 times multiplier. Every time everyone who if head comes now and you win, you get 3.5 times your win. While tails you only get 50% back because blame it on fucking Zolly who put 50k down. If you lose on tails right now or if you win on tails, you're fucked. Cuz Zolly fucked you over big time. For no reason. Doing the coin flip. Tails. Okay. Unlucky day for the headers. It's tails. But I'll let you know this. You would have won at least double if motherfucking Zolly didn't put 50k. That's not sad. Well, it was tails, guys. Nice. Congrats to the winners.
Nice. I wanna go back to watching reaction videos.
Okay.
I gotta see it.
Okay, I'm banning.
Don't ban people.
I'm not banning anyone. Okay, I won't ban anyone. Goodbye, Keffals. I won't do
Goodbye.
anything. I'm innocent. Goodbye. And your viewers are bitches.
True.
Little bitches.
Is there a new Wang? I think there's a new Wang.
In 2000,
Oh my god, there's a new Wang. It's time for a Wang hole.
2016, the 31st Summer Olympic Games were held in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Perhaps one of the most storied Olympic events ever. Not so much for the competition, the sportsmanship, or the athleticism, because, who really cares about any of that? It was storied because of what an absolute disaster this event was. An event often referred to as the Apocalyptics. But of all the disasters tied to this event, perhaps the most elusive is one that would often come up on 4chan's paranormal board, X, the Brazilian SpongeBob incident. The supposed Brazilian SpongeBob incident involved a broadcast intrusion that caused several people to poop their pants. So for today's episode of Tales from the Internet, let's take a look at what might be Brazil's equivalent to the Max Headroom incident.
Awesome.
Despite allegedly occurring in 2016, the earliest reference I could find to the Brazilian SpongeBob incident was in 2018. A thread on X, Lost Media thread. Top 10 Lost Media, who are they? You have a lot of familiar items pop up in there like the Junko Furuta tapes, or Saki Sanobashi, but there are also
You want to react to you reacting to React videos? I want to fucking move on. I don't want any more drama. Please leave me alone.
Quite a few less commonly known ones, including some that I was not familiar with at all. But it's one post in particular that sends a lot of people in the thread for a loop. A bunch of missing 9/11 footage that was seen and not seen before, the confiscated photos and films from Japanese filmmakers during Hiroshima and Nagasaki that are stored in an archive, a lot of Doctor Who episodes, the Brazilian SpongeBob incident that made people poop themselves to the point of needing hospitalization allegedly right before the Olympics. And they were so fascinated by it that another thread about just this was made the next day. And a few different people on both threads seemed somewhat familiar with the tale, although with similar but slightly different tellings. But here's the gist of what allegedly happened. Right before the Olympics broadcast in Brazil began, an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants starts to play. Some say that this was a broadcast error, like the time in 2007 that Comcast accidentally played hardcore porn on the Disney Channel.
How embarrassing.
Others say that this was a deliberate broadcast intrusion along the likes of the Max Headroom incident. And nobody seems to recall what episode exactly it was, although some have brought up Squidward's suicide, which is a supposed lost episode that, was just a part of some bullshit creepypasta.
Honestly, probably not. I gotta go to bed soon. It's like 3 a.m. I can't stay up this late. This is dumb.
Others claim that it was a bootleg SpongeBob-like show, which was actually something pretty common in Brazil. Brazil being the home of such classics as The Little Panda Fighter, The Little Cars in the Great Race, and of course, who could forget Ratatouille. But the episode that played isn't actually that important. What's actually important is that during this broadcast, what allegedly played was the brown note, not to be confused with the similarly titled Acacia Strain song. I'm talking about the supposed audio frequency between 5 Hz and 9 Hz that can't be heard, but it can be felt. And when you feel it, it makes you shit your pants. Thus, you have everyone in Brazil at home getting ready to watch the Rio Olympics. All of a sudden, SpongeBob comes on and they all shit their pants. But despite so many people in Brazil shitting their pants at once, almost none of the many Brazilian users of 4chan seem to remember this happening. Why could that be? You were too busy shitting your pants. Others claimed there was a concerted effort by the Brazilian media or government to cover up this story. I'm Brazilian and can confirm. This were all over the news in Rio. I remember seeing news reports with Olympics representatives doing some major damage control. No clips of the episode shown though. But there are a few problems with this story. For starters, pretty much no TV is actually capable of producing this frequency. It's rare that a TV can produce anything lower than even 60 Hz. Now, if you have a home theater system with very expensive audio equipment, you can get a bit lower, but generally not that low. Why would they? It's just not necessary because you can't hear it. Furthermore, even if they could generate this frequency, the consensus seems to be that the brown note is a myth. Throughout the years, many people, such as the Mythbusters, have attempted to make themselves shit their pants with this note. They tried out these low frequencies and failed. For the Mythbusters, there were other effects like feelings of nausea, anxiety, shortness of breath, but no poop. The same goes for experiments conducted by NASA. These ones didn't involve just listening to the frequency, it involved very low frequencies being sent directly to the body with vibrations. These subjects had similar complaints, nausea, anxiety, shortness of breath, but once again, no poop. It's commonly believed that the myth of the brown note originates from a satirical article in the December 1974 issue of New Science. The article describes the creation of an amplification device known as the colossophone. During the official inauguration of the device, Prince Albert amplifies the national anthem through the horn, causing the entire audience to shit themselves. Something that the prince believed to be a protest at the time. Although the article was, as I said, satirical, a lot of people just wound up believing it, and thus you have the myth of the brown note entering the popular consciousness. All that being said, I don't think that the idea of the Brazilian SpongeBob incident just simply manifested itself out of nowhere in 2018. Although it's possible that X poster just made it up on the spot, I think it's more likely that this rumor was circulating around the time it was claimed to have happened. I had actually forgotten all about this until working on this video, which is pretty funny since I actually made a video on this topic back in the day. Think about the 2016 Olympics. They were such a massive disaster that they would often be called the Apocalyptics, just because of the sheer massive logistical, environmental, and humanitarian disasters that occurred during it. You had things like living quarters with unfinished sinks that are holes that just go down to the lower floors, reporters getting mugged, Olympians' rooms getting robbed, fake recycling bins that empty out into the regular garbage, the Olympic diving pool being closed because the entire building smelled like farts, the airport getting flooded with shit water, hotels getting flooded with shit water, the water for the rowing event being flooded with shit, competitors shitting themselves. I think you get the gist.
Cherry Bread, what are you doing here, Cherry Bread?
So with all the legitimate stories of what a disaster these Olympics were, many of the stories involving shit, it stands to reason that a few fake ones, whether it be as a joke or as a troll, materialize and work their way into the public consciousness.
Sorry,
so no, the Brazilian SpongeBob incident was most likely not real, but it makes sense why people might have thought it was. Oh, another shit thing happened at the Rio Olympics? Sure, why not? But anyway, that's all for now. If you like this video, check out my video about the Max Headroom incident. I'm out.
Fucking alright. I'm calling it. I'm going to bed. I'll see you all Monday. Bye.